first off, if you don't want to have to put the car up on stands or a lift, you can use the Mighty Vac, which is what I'm going to use for this video. Model MV7201 Fluid Evacuator Plus. This sucks up exactly, well, more than enough space in there to suck up an entire 6 quarts of oil, I think. So you'll need that. You'll need Royal Purple 102808 filter, SA0W20 full synthetic Royal Purple. I buy both of those on Amazon. I also got the fluid evacuator on Amazon for pretty good price. I mean, when you calculate how much you'll pay to have a shop do oil changes for you, the investment of the Mighty Vac is well worth the money. You'll also need a funnel for when you're refilling the oil, 10mm socket or wrench to take off the dipstick, socket wrench or a filter strap wrench. If you're using a K&N filter, you can obviously use the, I think, a 17 or 19mm wrench for that. And those are the tools you'll need. So, first off, we're going to start out by going down into the engine bay. You can see the dipstick right there. The nut in the middle of the screen is what we're going to loosen. And that will let you remove the dipstick, which plugs in down there. And once that's unplugged, you can use the fluid extractor to suck out the fluid. So I'll get started on that and be right back. Okay, we're going to begin by removing the bolt that holds the dipstick on and pulling the dipstick out. Just give it a little bit of a wiggle, and it comes out pretty easy. Okay, now as you pull the dipstick out, you're going to want to take a rag underneath it. Just make sure you don't get any oil dripping out. Now with the dipstick out, you can get the hose for the fluid evacuator down into that hole. And you want to push the hose down in nice and far as it'll go. And make sure that the valve is switched to the extraction direction and just begin pumping. And there it goes. Now with the oil extracted, you can put the dipstick back in. The nut bolt on the dipstick only needs to go down snug. Doesn't need to be cranked down to a really high torque spec or anything. And with the fluids drained, I'm going to take the filter and the oil cap off. Oil cap should just be snug, not too tight. Wipe away any excess dirt that is collected while driving. Don't want that getting down into the engine. And then use the filter wrench to take off the filter. It will be on kind of snug, especially if the previous shop that did the work didn't use any oil to lubricate the seal. And I actually used oil to lubricate my filter so that I can get it off. Even then, the heat of the engine tends to bake it on a little bit. So, pull the filter off, and you'll use your rag to wipe up all the dirt that's in here. careful not to let it drop down into the ports. Now we want to take a little bit of the oil residue and lubricate this seal on the filter. You can see it right there. That'll make the filter come off easier next time you do the oil change. Just get it good and wet. Doesn't need to be sopping wet, but you also don't want it to be really dry. So that's good. And just spin it on down. Just want it hand tight. That's it. Now we're going to fill it up. So to fill, just want to set our funnel down in there. We can zoom out. And first we want to open the large jug. So that entire jug is going to go in. And the quart is just going to be to top off. Last time used a little under 400 milliliters, so I'm going to top off about 200. Before starting the engine. And I keep my the unused quart that's not all the way empty in the trunk with my chemicals. So in case I ever need to top off the oil or anything, it's there. So, put the oil filter cap back on. And we'll start the car for a sec. I give the car about a 15-second count to fully let the oil get all the way through the engine, give a good dipstick reading. So now we're going to check the dipstick. I'm doing this, if you've never done an oil change before, make sure to pull the dipstick out, thoroughly clean it off so that it's dry, like that, and then send it back in, all the way down, all the way out. And that is a little bit low, so we'll add another 100 milliliters, start the engine for another 10 seconds or so, and then check it again. So, poured the rest of that half quart that I had into the engine, and we're at perfect 50%. So, that's how you do quick and easy oil change on the BRZ FT86 or Scion FRS. Hope that helped. If anybody has any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments.